Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wa bihi nasta'inu ala umuriddin waddin wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrofil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajmain amma ba'du. First of all, let us give praise to Allah Subhanahu wa taala for his blessings we are able to gather here today even though we are in each of our homes. Salawat and salam we convey to our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. For his hard work and dedication, we are able to live in a world filled with light such as this one. I want to recall our memory of a political event that happened in the United States of America. On November 3rd, 2020, the US has held the general election to choose the 46th president or re-elect the 45th president. The candidates for president are Donald Trump and Mike Pence from the Republican Party, and their rivals are from the Democratic Party, former Vice President Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. In the middle of the election day, Donald Trump eagerly proclaimed that he had won the election. However, the voting is still in progress. When the votes for Joe Biden surpassed those of Donald Trump came to the US Supreme Court claiming that there had been a fraud in the general election. But the US Supreme Court Counsel rejected his proposal due to lack of evidence. The House prosecutors have stated over and over again that President Trump was perpetrating a big lie, and when he incessantly claimed that the election was stolen from him and that he actually won the election by a landslide. On January 6, 2021, there was a riot storming the United States Capitol building in Washington, D.C. These unprecedented scenes have drawn responses all around the world. World leaders have unequivocally condemned the violence that happened in the United States, and truthfully, so do I. Violence and democracy cannot be united. Just 2 weeks after the riot, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris were sworn in as the next president and vice president of the United States of America. This presidential pair made history in the United States, one of which is that Kamala Harris is the first female vice president to ever serve and the first African American, also the first Asian American vice president. World leaders have already accepted what Donald Trump won, his loss, and Joe Biden's victory. Multiple leaders have shown to congratulate Joe Biden's victory. New Zealand's Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern said, "Ultimately, it's for those who are part of the race to decide when it is that they choose to concede or not." But New Zealand, of course, has recognized and sent acknowledgement to the President-elect Joe Biden, congratulating him and his Vice President, as have many other leaders. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau was also seen congratulating the elected president. I look forward to working with President-elect Biden, Vice President-elect Kamala Harris, their administration, and the United States Congress as we tackle the world's greatest challenges together. Justin Trudeau on November 7th, 2020. From the general election to the riot that happened, it is shown that Donald Trump is a man, a leader who is hungry for power. And I, without any second thoughts, am against that. Men and women were given power to protect, preserve, and defend their country, not for their personal use. Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala has stated in Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 96, and verily you will find them the greediest of mankind for life. Even every one of those associates loves that he should granted a life of 1,000 years, and his being granted a long life will in no way remove him further off from the torment. And Allah is all-seeing of all that they do. Be a fair leader and willing to concede the position of president and or prime minister if it is the right decision. In Surah Al-Ma'idah verse 8, O believers, stand firm for Allah and bear true testimony. Do not let the hatred of a people lead you to injustice. Be just, that is closer to righteousness. And be mindful of Allah. Surely Allah is all aware of what you do. No one should be hungry for power. What was given can be taken. Allah has stated in Quran Surah Al Imran verse 26, O Allah, Lord of all dominion, you give dominion to whom you will, and take away dominion from whom you will, and you exalt whom you will, and abase whom you will. In your hand is all good, surely you are all powerful. So in conclusion, everyone must not have the intention to be power hungry when they are or running to be a leader of a nation or a company. If you are to be power hungry, then you best not run for president. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day. Stay safe and please stay away from crowded places. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.